Hey everybody, Stephen Fick from Davenport European Martial Arts School. We got a request for a video from Raymond Moore on our channel, and I wanted to go ahead and respond to his request. His concern, and this is a very common thing, is that he doesn't have a sparring partner. How do you practice to be accurate and true in your art if you have somebody that you can practice with? And honestly, that's a very difficult situation to be in, but not one that you cannot overcome. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And remember, if you like what you see on this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so that you can be updated whenever we put out new videos. Enough with that, let's go ahead and get started. So, if you don't have a sparring partner, all combat comes down to self-control. You really need to know where you are putting your weapon. This is one of the ways I like to train on my own. I pick a target. Now I'm using Bob. Thank you, Bob. I'm only going to be mean to you because John's not here right now. So I would use Bob, or I would use a pole or a tree or something. But my goal is not to hit the target. My goal is to learn how to move around the target. Like I stated, combat is about self-control. So I want to be able to control where I put my sword so I miss it. That way, when I have the opportunity to fence with somebody, I can put my sword where I want it to hit them. We're going to start off with a simple figure 8 cut. Starting from up high, either in woman's guard, Von Tog, whatever you prefer. We're going to start here, and we're going to step with a tuta volta, crossing step, so that I just go right next to the blow. Then I'm going to bring it around, and I'm going to go right next to it there, and there, and there, and there. And there you can see I hit him. And that's because I didn't turn my toe enough. If I learn how to avoid my target, I therefore know how to hit my target. And once we start playing with another person, this is very important, because if their defense fails them, I also know how to protect them, because I know how to move my sword around. Facing my target, I'm going to do a crossover circle step, keeping my sword in front of me with a cut just to the side of it, followed directly by a cut to the other side, with a secondary cut to that side, followed by the other side and back. And then I can get those angles I want. If I'm doing it from the side of the target, this gets to be very interesting because I can see the angles that I'm cutting just in front of the target with rising or descending blows. There I hit him, so that tells me I need to work on this angle right there. And that gives me the opportunity to practice my cuts with movement around a target. And I need to know where I put it. So there's my cuts. But I do also want to practice my thrusts. All right. So I will start with the same cutting pattern. I'll step to the side here to cut, 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 down for a thrust, into the chest, into a cut, and thrust to the face. But now I'm actually going to go just to the side. So again, I can practice putting my point where I want to. Then as I get better at this, right here I have a small snap on his jacket. So here I have a snap on his jacket, and I'm going to use this as my thrusting target as I work my cut pattern. So just like I started, I'll initiate a cut to this side, followed by a cut here with a secondary cut there with a thrust into the target. And as long as I'm touching it, I don't need to be on it, but as long as I'm touching it, I know I've put my point within that space of a snap. And I can come through with any blows. And there's my blow again. Now as I hit here, I'm just below the snap, and that's driving just under the armpit. So I'm hitting right where I want to hit. Whether I'm doing rising blows or descending blows or cutting around over the head, I can put it anywhere I want to land it. This is the way I like to train on my own. Remember, control is not just being able to hit things. Hitting things is easy. Control is about choosing when, where, and how you wish to hit things. For instance, I was in a tournament one time where the whole goal in the fight was to only use your flat on the opponent. So that means as I'm coming through and I'm cutting with all these, I need to be able to turn it sideways so I can get a good flat strike. My control allows me to do this. Once you develop that control, you'll be able to move it into the free play because your body knows how to swing your sword now. You don't need to think about it. It just does it at this point. Unconscious competence. Once we reach that, we can start thinking about whatever we want within the fight. And that's how we gain the tactical advantage with the opponent. And with that, I'm going to close up here. Again, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification icon so you are notified when new videos come out. And share this with people that you know that need to find a way to practice on their own. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. All the best to you.